want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. A 19-year-old Missouri man accused of driving a truck into barriers near the White House made incriminating statements that indicated to investigators that he was seeking to harm the president. The driver was Cy Varsith Kadula of Chesterfield. The charges against Kadula for allegedly threatening to harm, kidnap, inflict harm on a president, vice president, or family member stem from statements he made to multiple law enforcement agencies. President Joe Biden was in the White House when the truck crashed outside. He had met with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy Monday night to discuss the debt limit, but it wasn't clear if Biden was informed of the incident as it unfolded. The Secret Service and Park Police briefed him Tuesday morning. Quote, he's relieved that no one was injured last night and grateful to the agent and law enforcement officers who responded so quickly. The suspect was interviewed by Secret Service investigators Monday night. The agency representative stated during an investigation that also involves the United States Park Police, the FBI, and the United States Capitol Police. Kadula was further charged with assault with a dangerous weapon, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, and trespassing. Authorities have stated that preliminary investigations indicate that Kandula intentionally crashed into barriers outside of Lafayette Park. A flag was also seized by authorities at the scene of the incident. A law enforcement official stated that the suspect made threatening statements about the White House at the scene, but quickly was detained. The truck did not contain weapons or explosives. Officials also stated that I don't think there's a place for the Nazi flag or the statement that he made. The white U-Haul box truck crashed into barriers on the north side of Lafayette Square, a few hundred feet from the White House, just before 10 p.m. A bystander appeared to capture it on a cell phone moments when the 26-foot U-Haul truck jumped a curb but couldn't fit through the barriers set on the sidewalk. Quote, there are no injuries to any Secret Service or White House personnel, and the cause and the manner of which the crash remains under investigation. The statement made by the Secret Service chief, he stated on Twitter that the truck had been deemed safe by Washington, D.C. police, and that preliminary investigations reveals that the driver may have intentionally struck the security barriers. The Retainers news agency published an image showing a Nazi-style flag with a red flag emblazoned with a swastika laid on the ground beside the van. Routiner citing his own photographer on the scene and the witnesses that reported that items apparently taken from the truck had been placed on the sidewalk were seized by officers. All right, so this is my thing here. I'm not gonna say that this looks suspicious, but this looks suspicious. Um, so you mean to tell me that somebody who is Indian, right? Now I might be assuming, I'm just going by the name, but this looked pretty much to be an Indian name. So you mean to tell me that somebody who was Indian decided that, all right, I'm going to concoct this plan and I'm just going to, take a U-Haul for, whatever reason, and I'm just going to be trying to go to the White House and I'm going to, carry this flag directly with me. And yeah, that, is pretty much the whole goal. Excuse me? Like this don't even seem like a thought out plan. It seems like somebody who was at a bar did some stuff off of a dare. It's like, yeah, I dare you to, rent a U-Haul and, go do, XYZ. It seems like that was the thing. This, I don't know what this is. I can't even tell you. This is the most suspicious this is the most suspicious thing that I have seen in the news in a very long time that looks very odd and very out of place. Like 1,000%, it just looks very odd and very out of place. Um, Again, I'm just going to state this. There's been a variety of times that the media has reported or specifically put some stories out there just as a distractionary tactic so that people aren't looking where it is that they're supposed to, be looking. Some people can potentially state that this is a ploy to try to get a type of sympathy or to try to get people more amped for the election so that they can, vote back in, Biden or whatever it is. Very easy that could be the case. I mean, how would you specifically do that? You have to have a story, you have to have a narrative out there that basically shows that, hey, this person is doing such a job that other people are threatened by it. So if that is the case, then we obviously need to put them right back in right office, right? But um I'm just going to clear cut state again that when it comes to these elections, regardless on whoever your favorite is or whatever party that you deal with, the whole thing is already fixed from the beginning. The people who are elected have already been elected. So again, it's a distractionary tactic when they sit up there and tell you like, yeah. When you sit up here and go vote for the president, yeah. Your vote actually matters. It's the electoral college that matters. We've seen that time and time again. Again, let me just go back to the main instance when people were arguing over the election before with Biden and Trump. The Electoral College was the one that came out and told everybody to shut up. They were like, "Hey, we have the say so in this," and Biden won. So everybody can go home, everybody can shut up, and that's it. That's what the Electoral College did, and they showed you that. And as soon as they stated it, everything calmed down. Ain't that something? But yet, remember, your vote is supposed to matter. Your vote is supposed to count. The main thing that I've told people again is that if you really want your vote to matter, worry about things that are going on locally. Worry about things that go on locally. The presidential, that's a whatever, type of thing. That's a whatever. It don't even really matter in the long scheme of things because everybody is linked and everybody knows everybody and yada yada yada. Right? No matter how much it seems that people are on the opposite side or people are polar opposites, yeah, people be talking, people be going to dinners, people have had conversations, people have had friendships. So no matter what it is that they portray on TV, it's vastly different without the cameras. The conversations are different without the cameras. You have previous presidents that have talked to other presidents, right? And this goes on all over the world. So again, if you really want to focus in on something that you actually have control of, that is actually going to affect you and where it is that you are in life, your home, your family, your car, your mortgage, your kids, all of that, then you want to focus locally. You want to focus on the state. Those are the things that you can actually control. Those are the things that actually do matter. Presidential elections do not matter. I'm just going to state that. And I'm going to state that more so just for at least black people. Because every single time that somebody is in office, it doesn't matter if it's Democrat or Republican, stuff really ain't been getting done. We've seen pushes, we've seen all of the things take place for every other group, every other community, every other ethnicity out here, even people who are just coming here from a whole nother country, all the way over there in Europe. They're coming directly over here and they're making more strides, right? They're having more roads built specifically for them than people who have been here and helped establish, who have made America what it is at this moment in time. But again, like I said, you want to focus on the local aspect when it comes to and when it deals with government, not the generalized presidential campaign, because it's a whole game at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's a game and it's a ploy to keep again people distracted. That's it. But anyways, like I said before, this whole story, this whole situation, it seems very odd. It seems completely strange. So we're going to see exactly how this inevitably plays out.